Hey guys, I'm back with another video. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. For returning subscribers, welcome back. And for those of you who do not know, I'm paid on a weekly basis and I'm trying to balance my life and my finances while sharing my budgeting journey with you guys. So if that sounds like something that you guys are also doing, something you're interested in, savings, cash stuffing, money, getting out of debt, go ahead and subscribe. Let's get started. Okay guys, you can already tell by what the video is going to be. So I'm going to show you guys how I budget my paycheck. And I used to do this, gosh, like over 10, 15 years ago. And then I fell off. I got into a little bit of debt and I got back on in the beginning of 2021. And it's working out very well. So of course, I don't have buku dollars saved up, but I wanted to show you guys how I was able to accomplish that. So what you're first going to need to know is you're going to need to know what debt you have, what bills you have, what date they're due, how much you guys spend on groceries in a week, fuel, things like that. So those are just like the little basics. So this is what I will do. So every week, no, I'm paid on a weekly basis, as I've stated previously. So I base all of my cash stuffing and all of my savings and everything off of my one paycheck. Say, for example, you are paid on a weekly basis, and let's say your paycheck, we're going to go with $800 roughly a week. So if we times that by 4, you'll know that your gross income for the month is $3,200. So you're going to have to keep all of your expenses, all of your debt, everything under that amount. So we're first going to go over different categories that you're going to need a budget for. So we have fixed expenses, which are expenses that don't really vary. So that would be like your mortgage, your car note, car insurance, your health insurance, your debt, unless you pay that down, and your utilities, but your utilities do fluctuate. So just keep an eye on those. And then you're going to have your variable expenses. And those are ones that will fluctuate that you can change. So that's like groceries, fuel, any memberships you have, any subscriptions. Also, another category would be investments or savings. So any stocks that you have, crypto, any savings accounts, college savings accounts, emergency funds. That's all investments and savings. And then the very last one that I also budgeted for is my wants or my fun. So that's going to be something like entertainment, personal, or shopping. Okay, so fixed expenses. Okay, so your fixed expenses, so let's say your mortgage is $1,000 for the month. So now what you're going to want to do, oh, I should probably say what this is, right? So what you're going to want to do is break all of these down by 4. So everything is going to be divided. So you're going to know what you need to save each week for that category. Okay. Then we're going to say your car note is, let's say about $200. And then we're going to say car insurance. Let's do $80. And then your utilities, let's say roughly you're at about $150. And that's going to be your electricity, your water, if you have natural gas. Health insurance, let's say $60. And then the very last one is going to be debt. So let's say your lump amount that you pay monthly for all of your debt is $250. Now guys, these are just rough figures. Okay, so your mortgage, if you break that down by 4, that's going to be that's going to be $250 out of a paycheck you're going to need to save. Your car note's going to be $50. Your car insurance is going to be $20. Your utilities, let's see, I think that's about 37. What is it at? 150 divided by, let's go ahead and, yeah, okay, divided by 4, 37.50. I know most of these numbers because I already, work with my budget. 60 divided by 4 for your health insurance, you're going to need 15. And then the last one is your debt. So your debt is at $250. We divide that by 4 for your 4 paychecks, and you're looking at $62.50. Now, guys, keep in mind, I am not a financial advisor. I am not an accountant. This is just what I use to help me stay on track. Okay, your next, I thought there was a jet. Okay, your next one's going to be your variable. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and add this up really quick. So let's go ahead and add this up. 250, 50, 20, 37, 50, 15, and 62.50. So that's 435 for your fixed expenses alone is what you need to have saved a month. Okay, so now variable. And your variable expenses, let's say your grocery bills about $200 a month. I know some people who spend that on one trip. No hate in that. We all have different budgets, different needs. Fuel, let's say $150. Let's say you have memberships of some sort, and that's $50. And then your subscriptions can be your very last one at $25. Okay, now what we're going to do is divide all of these by 4. So your groceries is going to be 50. Fuel, I have that up here somewhere, $37.50. Memberships, 50 divided by 4, $12.50. And then subscriptions, $6.25. Okay. So if we add all of these up, we're looking at $106.25 that we need to have saved for our variable expenses. Now remember, we're basing this off of $800. Okay, so moving on into your investments or your savings. You could probably hear my kids. Oh my gosh. I told you guys before, I'm the loud house, and I know people have complained before, oh my gosh, your kids are loud. Yes, I have children and they have voices. Okay. Stocks, bonds, things like that. Your savings account, you contribute $150. College, let's say $100. And emergency. So emergency, let's do $200. Okay. Now let's go ahead and divide these. So your your stocks, that's going to be $12.50. Your savings is going to be $37.50. College is going to be $25, and then your emergency is going to be $37. Oh no, that can't be right. Nope. Let's you're not catching. Where? There we go. Say, why aren't you catching? Okay. So this was 25 and then 50. Okay, so let's go ahead and add these up. And we're looking at $125 for your investments and for your savings. Okay, so the very last category is one that you don't need, but we're going to add that in. So that is wants, or what did I say? Oh, fun. What did I name it as? Okay, first one is entertainment, and that's going to be 50. Next will be personal. We're going to do an odd number. Let's do 30. And that's maybe for like beauty products, makeup. And then your last one, let's do shopping for like clothes, shoes, bags, whatever else you want. Okay, so we have 150, right? No, 130. We have 130, and let's divide this. So we're going to do, oh, well, I have it here. So 12.50, 30. It's going to give you $7.50. cent, and then another $12.50. So that's going to be $12.50, $12.50, and $7.50. That's going to give you $32.50. Okay, so now let's add up $32.50, $125, $106.25, and $4.35. So that's going to give you $698.75. So $698.75. Now this is what you are going to need to have saved out of each paycheck to cover all of the expenses that you've already figured. So you started with $800, and we're going to take out the $698.75, which is going to leave you with $101.25. So you're left with $101.25. Now this here is what you can use to stuff your envelopes. You can put additional into any of these here. You can put more into your groceries. Maybe you guys are going to take a trip and you want to put money away for your vacation. That this amount is what you're going to need to have saved, and then you're going to have this as your additional. So if we times this 101.25 times 4, you're going to have a total of, you're going to have a total of $405 extra a month. So if you don't want to break that down by the week, you can always break that down by the month. And there you go. And that's how I have been able to figure out how much I'm going to stuff into each of my envelopes and what's going to go where. And then this right here is where all of my extra stuffing comes in. So you guys have seen before that my budget will be different. I'll put additional in here and in there. And if like with my daughter's birthday, I had to really bulk it up. So I just wanted to show you guys, because I was thinking as I was doing the video, I was like, I know that there's some people who probably want to get started, but they don't really know how. And I know that's how I was at first. Like, I know what I want to do and I know what I want to save, but I'm not sure how to get started. So what I also had to do beforehand was save up a good amount of money. I'd say like probably 1 month worth of my expenses just to get ahead. Or for example, let's say you just paid your mortgage. So you could start saving with your next check. Take this amount out each check. Same thing for your car note, your car insurance, your phone. I included my phone in the utilities. So if you just paid your phone bill, next paycheck, boom, start saving for it. Start to take out those amounts so that you guys have that saved. So you don't have to worry about it paying in bulk, because that's what I would do. I would have to pay off my car note with like one full check. And then I would have to pay off or buy groceries and pay all these bills with one check, and I was left with nothing. I was living paycheck to paycheck, and it was such a struggle, and I was so stressed and so unhappy. But I really do hope that this helped you guys. If you guys have any additional comments that you guys want to add to this, go ahead and feel free to leave them below. I can pin your comment. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for sticking with me. What I also want to say, I keep forgetting to point this out, but try not to swipe your cards during this time unless you have the money to pay yourself back. That's also how we kind of get into debt, is we just start using our credit card and we're swiping. And then when the bill comes and it's like $200 and something, we don't have that money to pay back. So it just keeps building and building with that interest, and interest ends up just biting us. And also with your coins, don't forget to keep all of your coins, and you guys can use the machines if you want to, feel free. I don't, because I want to save my percent, whatever it may be, and I roll the coins and I take them in. So I just went to the bank and I brought my rolled coins, and I believe I had $24. Here comes the kid. Hold on. Yes, so Double Digit Baby wants to say hi. Hi. So anyway, with the rolled coins, my kids helped me with that, and I just took the coins back, and I was able to get $24, and that was for, I want to say, probably the last quarter of 2021, if I'm not mistaken, but I am saving all of those. So I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I appreciate you oh so very much. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.